Welcome, Center County families. Todd Costello from RE/MAX Center Realty. It is June of 2023, and it is time for the monthly value message. I'm going to jump right in this month. We're going to start at the bottom here, and we're going to start with a mindset that is very, very important if you are an active buyer and seller. And it is the difference between price and value. Price is the number. That is the number, that is the list price, that is your offer price. That is the price that you're willing to accept from buyers. There's price. And value is what the closed transaction means to you and your family. So, couple of examples, price and value. If you are a buyer and you want to make an offer on a property and you want to talk about negotiating, what are you negotiating? Do you have many options to choose from? And if you don't get this house, you'll get the next one. Do you have the time to wait for the next one? Are you supremely confident that the next one will appear in a time frame that works for you? Are you sure that the interest rates aren't going to go higher, so that extra $5,000 that you could have paid but you didn't want to pay because that was $5,000 higher price, and now a month goes by till you find the next one, and now interest rates are a half a point higher, which over a 30-year mortgage is going to cost you a lot more than $5,000. So this month, I just want to point out to sellers and buyers, look less at price and spend more time on value. Does the property that you want to buy, does the buyer that's making an offer on your property, does the offer you received, does the property you want to buy, does it meet your family's needs? Is it in your budget? And does it meet your time frame? If a property that you've identified, you like it, we want to live here, you've got a buyer and the time frame of their offer works for you. Sure, the price is important, but it's just one component on overall value. So you want to determine value by not just price, but time frame and probability. You know, it's not easy to replace properties nowadays. You might have to wait a month till the next one comes on. So just spend some time on price, but make your decisions based on the value. Time frame and budget. Does it work in your budget? Can you afford it? Because if you pay $5 or $10 more for a property than you wanted to, over a 15 or a 20 or a 30-year mortgage, that monthly payment difference is less than stopping at Starbucks every day for a cup of coffee. So just value, value, value. That's how you want to make your decisions. So that's number one. Let's jump up here. We're going to do a quick recap of the data. Year-to-date closed transactions. This is, continues to be eye-opening. More volatility in the Center County real estate market than in my 28-year career. So closed transactions as recorded by the Center County Association of Realtors, Multiple Listing Service, State College, Bellefonte, Bold Eagle, and Penns Valley School Districts. Total number of residential sales year-to-date in 2023 is 397. And last year at this time there were 521. So we remain tracking about 25% below last year. So there are 25% fewer sales this year than last, and it's just something to be aware of. That means there is less inventory, and there are fewer sales. That's number one. Number two, we want to look at the demand rate. The demand rate is the ratio between active sellers and active buyers. And in June of 2023, today, June 4th, the demand rate in our market for those 4 school districts is 119%. A year ago, it was 208%. So we are down dramatically in transactions and we're down dramatically in demand. The only thing to make note of here is when you have a demand rate over 100%, that means there are more buyers than sellers. So last year there were way more buyers than sellers, and sellers were getting 10, 15% over list price. They were receiving 10, 15 offers. This year sellers are still selling, many of them, with multiple offers, and some of them are going 10 or 15% higher, but not as many. So as this demand rate goes down, and that's why we track this every month, you will see the balance of power begin to equalize. And when we keep an eye on it, once it goes below 100, then there might be a little bit more power in the buyer's side of the equation, the transaction. So just a brief overview of the market. Keep an eye on value as you're making decisions, and I'll catch you next month.